Hello again and welcome to Weird Writers. As you can see, this is my computer screen. Exciting! So this is my first foray into the screen capture type of video. So adventurous I am. I hope you'll join the adventure as we explore Wattpad for Newbies. So let's jump right in. For the sake of time and convenience, plus the fact that I don't think I can edit in this recording program, I already have the requisite tab up and ready to go. So I give you Wattpad. Oh, it's so pretty. So, what is Wattpad, I hear you ask? Well, Wattpad is a platform for both writers and readers. Here you can post your own original stories and read many, well, there are a lot of other stories on here for your perusing pleasure, so we'll leave it at that. It's a completely free service, oh yeah, although there is the option to upgrade to the premium service. It charges either $5.99 a month or $59.99 a year, all US dollars, and it'll give you an ad-free experience, so it's something to consider. Okay, so let's get started for real this time. This is basically what your home screen for Wattpad will look like once you have an account going. As you can see, I have my free account already logged in. So to create a basic account, you'll just need an email, then you want to create a username and profile pic. You'll also get the option to create a background banner, pretty. Below your handle and photo at center, you'll see you can do a quick rundown. Yeah, a quick rundown of your total posted writings, any lists you've made of books you want to read, and how many people are following you. Down here we have a quick bio about where you're located and when you joined. So just a little bit, hey, this is about me. Now, below that, you'll find a listing of your total stories. I put the accent on the total here because this includes both your total stories and your drafts, your published stories and your drafts, I mean. So in case you get confused, there's a handy little note at the bottom. Here we have a draft and we have published. When you have a published work, you can check its popularity at a glance by looking below the title. The little I, that's how many people have read it. The star for how many gave it a like, and the last one, which is really bullet points, but I think it looks more like 3 sideways exclamation points. Anywho, that one is for how many reading lists it has been added to. Okay, so let's click on one of these, and here we are, a little more info. You press the red button, it's not red, it's orange, R-E-A-D, well, I mean, you can probably figure that part out. The plus button is if you're not done with the story. This is only for you, the writer, and you want to add more. Wattpad works really well for serial stories. You post a chapter at a time and kind of build an audience that way. Okay, so we'll get back to the stories in a minute. Let's finish out going over the profile. Conversations. Where are they? Ha-ha! Conversations. I knew I was missing something. Okay. Conversations are basically like private messages. Private message boards. Following shows who you are following. Pretty straightforward there. Now, up on top of your screen, you're going to see these 3 tabs. Obviously, I'm on my laptop. Your views on phones or other devices may differ. Discover is for readers only. It helps you narrow down stories you might be interested in, either by genre or what the Wattpad staff think you might enjoy over here. Then, the Create tab, again, that's the writing tab. We'll get there in a minute. Community is a little more free-for-all. Just write it. It has to do with their tab feature, which is a story writing app. Since it's separate, I'm not going to cover that here. Writers has a few resources and programs you can use. It's very handy. The Watties is their particular contest, I should say, and as such, it gets a separate page. The contests themselves are pretty cool. Let's look there a second. There's different ways to get your story out there and possibly win money. Also, sometimes TV and movie studios post contests where if you win, they'll adapt your story. This happened for The Kissing Booth, which is now on Netflix, so that's pretty cool. Okay, back we go, and what you've all been waiting for, create. Again, a full list of stories you have, both published and unpublished. Here we have published, all stories, lists them all. Okay, we want to write a new story. So here we go. Okay, story details. Title, that's pretty self-explanatory. Description, the brief and dreaded synopsis. Tags, we have, it's basically SEO, words or short terms to help people find your work through searching said terms. The genre, you have to pick one, and you can only pick one, so tricky, but language, the language the work is in, if it's copyrighted, and if so, what kind. Also, mature or not. It's kind of important. For the cover, you can create one, but this has to be made in another program and upload it. So it's a pretty quick and easy way to get your story before other eyes and also looking good. I'm skipping this for now as I'm not actually writing anything. Okay, so we're going to skip all that. And here we are. Put your title, story. It's a story title if it's a short story, or a chapter title if it's something longer. At the top here, you can post related media, pictures, YouTube clips to enhance your story, which is a nifty little feature. Then, when you're ready, you really just type away in the main dialog box. Or you can paste from a writing program, Word or such like, which is what I do. Quick note, enhancements in your Word program like bold, italics, underline, those don't carry over. So you may have to go through your doc when you're done and fix this. When you're done, you still have other options. You can publish immediately. You can save it as a draft in progress, or you can preview it before publishing to get an idea how it looks to your readers. Also, a few other options. Here we are. Dedicate your story. Oh, that's so nice. Add a character. What that is it's a feature that allows you to go through some celebrities and cast them as your characters. That's pretty fun. You can tack in an external link, to your website, your blog, what have you, and add in certain previously saved parts that you've deleted if you decide, hey, I want that thing after all. So we are going to get out of here. And takes a second. All right, there you have it. Now, I haven't gone into everything like badges, forums, etc., but I will say getting involved in the forums is a good way to get interest in your work. Another way is simply to read others' work and comment on it. Be nice and be human. But again, this was a quick overview, so I'm going to be done. If you have any questions or any ideas of important things that I haven't covered here, by all means, mention them in the comments below. And as always, if you want to keep seeing great content from us, subscribe, and you're going to want to turn on your notifications because otherwise YouTube thinks you're not interested anymore. So, and I hope you are interested. So yes, give us a like, give us a follow, and we will see you next time. See you again later. Bye-bye.